Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials.
Conservation efforts were ruined after someone prematurely released a bunch of monarch butterflies. Meanwhile, the wedding boom has put a strain on florists. Pennsylvania has the second most student debt in the country. Lastly, there's magic in the air in Pittsburgh. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Solly Nature Park in Beaver County runs a pollinator program that's meant to help depleting populations of butterflies and bees, reports the Beaver County Times. But then a park visitor decided to release most of the park's monarch butterfly population the other day by opening their cages and taking them out, prematurely letting them loose into the wild before they were able to fully develop. Park co-manager Pam Varga believes the visitor released the butterflies, quote, in a misguided attempt to liberate them, unquote, because they were raised in captivity. Instead of saving the butterflies, though, hundreds of caterpillars will die in the coming weeks due to exposure. It'll be a few weeks before the park is able to relaunch the program with a new set of butterflies. The person who did this has yet to be identified. The COVID-19 pandemic led to a lot of wedding cancellations or rescheduled dates, reports the York Dispatch. Now the wedding boom is in full swing, and florists are frantically trying to keep up with the flower demand. Supply issues, scheduling, and a huge workload are causing florists throughout the state to scramble to keep up, with many of them banding together to help each other out. Weddings scheduled for 2022 are actually at their biggest peak since 1984, with nearly 2.5 million of them happening across the country this year. A new Wallet Hub study has found which states have the least and most amount of student debt, states PennLive. Researchers took a look at all 50, plus D.C., across their rates of student loan indebtedness and grant and student work opportunities. After weighing them against relevant metrics such as underemployment rate, Wallet Hub ranked Pennsylvania as having the second most student debt in the country. Number 1 was West Virginia, and the one with the least amount was Utah. But when asked whether President Joe Biden's plan to cancel $15 billion in student loans was a good idea, the majority of experts who gave their input into the study said no. States one of them, quote, "It costs the student to get a college degree, but it is the student that will personally benefit. The person who benefits should be the person that pays for it." There's magic in the air in Pittsburgh, says CBS Local Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Cultural Trust has just announced the 2022-23 season of Liberty Magic. Liberty Magic offers audiences the thrill of today's best magicians who deal in things like, quote, evidence of things unseen, unquote, and enchanted cards. The shows are actually held in the exact same place Harry Houdini once put a spell on Pittsburgh residents over a century ago. For more information, click on the link located in this episode's corresponding article. That wraps up today's episode. Just so you guys know, I will be away on Monday, so the week will start off with a short and sweet Today in PA light episode. I will, though, be back on Tuesday. Until then, I'm Claudia Dimuro. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you when I see you for more of Today in PA. Have a great weekend.
Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials.